We must ask the public to be extremely vigilant and to report anything suspicious they see, not to touch parcels, etc., but to contact the police immediately they see anything suspicious.
Why is nobody interested in this? Why, you know it's real. And they said, we do know it's real. And they said, but unfortunately, our Prime Minister and people in our government would rather have London destroyed than believe that you're real.
And the report says very few in the government took Osama bin Laden's organisation seriously until too late.
The police had rehearsed just this sort of scenario in the heart of the capital. They were prepared and their response showed that.
Hello?
Now, you've had various premonitions, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, and tell us about those.
Well, the two...
As a scientist, the only conclusion that I can reach is that Christopher's the real deal.
Okay, it's 7:03 in the morning of the 2nd of August. I really don't know what on earth is going on, but here is my dream notes.
I really don't want to know what's going to happen in the future. That's probably why I've kept a little bit away from him.
Chris Robinson's state at this point would be almost tortured.
Is this beyond your experience?
Beyond my imagination. Imagine if you could be having dreams about something absolutely horrific happening and you knew that if you could just get the information to the right people, it might be prevented.
Christopher Robinson lives in an ordinary house, on an ordinary street, and has an ordinary job. But he claims to have extraordinary dreams. Dreams that show patterns of events that have yet to occur. He says his premonitions seem to foresee serious crimes, terrorist acts, and other disasters before they actually happen. When he wakes up, he goes to work as a cleaner in a small town just outside of London.
Well, basically you need to earn a living because you're not going to earn any money out of doing this. So I do cleaning. So I work about between 31 and 35 hours a week for minimum wage to pay the bills.
Christopher has been regularly haunted by his dreams for many years. At first he was scared and mystified, but over time he has learnt not only how to read the cryptic messages in the dreams, but also how to manipulate where the dreams are directed. Is it really possible to dream the future? Are we all capable of this? And if premonitions are impossible, why does Chris claim to keep having them?
A precognition is something that is desperately important. It involves the whole subconscious. There is a desperate need to know.
The whole idea of precognition, somehow clairvoyance, somehow power to see something that hasn't happened yet or is beyond immediate senses is very much a part of history.
When you come to precognition, it just defies all logic. It just can't happen. You know, how can you know about something that hasn't happened yet?
Opinion is divided. Traditional Western science believes that Christopher's claims are impossible, and skeptics call him a fake. However, history is filled with famous premonitions, and every day ordinary people all over the world have extraordinary dreams.
I had never heard of Christopher Robinson, or even someone like Christopher Robinson. And I'll never forget the day I received a phone call claiming that he was able to see this future in his dreams, claiming that he had been assisting in terrorist activity and also in other criminal investigations.
When I realised that this was real, I then was forced to confront what might be happening.
The whole subject of whether it's possible for someone to foretell the future is one that opens a lot of philosophical questions for many of us. It would require changing our worldview if that were really possible.
When the dream started in 1989 and I started sending them to the police quite quickly saw that something was happening, and they arranged an introduction for me with Dr. Keith Hearn.
In November 1991, Chris approached Dr. Hearn with yet another ongoing dream that he believed to be a premonition.
There was a dream I had about 2 terrorists from the IRA planting a bomb in a bank in St. Albans.
At the time, he was keeping in touch with me by telephone. I was also visiting him, and he had this dream running about something happening in St. Albans, and he knew something big was going to happen.
And the dream was quite visual. I was looking down on St. Albans Abbey, and there were 2 dogs running through the park. Now, for some time, I had equated and realised that if I dream of a dog, it's a killer or a terrorist.